Hi, Mark Dietel here with Mark Dietel Realty, and we are right in the prime buying season as far as here in central Indiana, and I continue to get a lot of questions, or they're asking us to find out how do we handle a situation where I want to sell and I want to buy. Maybe I find that perfect home, but I can't afford two mortgages. So how do I buy before I sell? And those are some things I want to talk to you about today. So I'm going to go over 5 strategies really quick, and we'll walk through those and talk through those, and hopefully you'll find this content to be very helpful. So number one, what I want to talk about before I get into the strategies is I consider right now, this particular spring, this particular moment, probably one of the best times for a buyer to buy their home, probably in the last 5 years. So just remember that. I know rates have ticked up a little bit, but right now, based on inventory and based on where we're at the market, it's an excellent time to get out in the market and look for a home and buy. So number one, if you don't want to have two mortgages, what could be a possible strategy? And the one that we deal with the most often is called a contingent offer, or we call it the contingency strategy. So basically what that means is you write an offer, you submit it to the seller, and you say, I have to sell my current home first before I buy yours. We coordinate the timing and you do a back-to-back closing and you get it done. So that happens more frequently than a lot of people realize. So that's one strategy. A second strategy could be a bridge loan. You maybe have heard of a bridge loan, and it's pretty much how it explains. You can afford that payment as well as your current mortgage payment, and it's for a very short term, and it helps you to get from point A to point B as far as from when you want to buy and get that house under control to when maybe 6 weeks, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months later when you get your home sold, then you pay that bridge loan off. So that's the second strategy. The third, and a lot of people find themselves in this situation, they have equity built up in their home, so they're able to do a home equity line of credit. They get that out. They help use that to get their next home under contract and purchase. Then they turn around and get their home sold. And also, too, a fourth strategy that a lot of people don't know about is there's national programs out there that's called Buy Before You Sell. Some of the organizations or companies that come to my mind is Orchard, Knock. You need to check to find out if they're available in the particular area you're in, but those are national programs that actually have a process that helps you actually buy before you sell. You have to have some equity in your home. They help you get that equity, and they help you get into the next house. And then 5, finally, is a rent buyback. In other words, you can get your home sold, then you have the opportunity to rent that back while you're looking for that next home. In other words, you've sold it, you've got your equity, you've got the money for that down payment, you're paying rent for a short term while you're looking for your next home. And again, that takes cooperation from that seller who you're buying your home from. So if you want to get into the market, but you're not too sure how to handle the timing and the strategy, give us a call. You can check us out at markdietel.com. We would be happy to tell you about, hey, here's the different strategies, maybe which one that really fits best in your situation. And I hope you have found this information helpful, and thank you very much.